they are taught this much, of course their hands going up and down. So I would say develop this. Of course you talk to your friends too much, you're sitting in the corner and talking, but develop that thing to develop. So can you answer this? What was it like working for your supervisor?
My name is Yusuf.
I never asked the name. I said, what is like your, oh sorry, you can introduce yourself, but in an interview don't say it again. Okay.
What was it like working for your supervisor? So I can't understand what are you saying for. So,
okay, what was it like working for your supervisor? Okay, the answer would be, it was fantastic. I really liked working for my supervisor. He was a teacher to me, and I really followed him too much. And I think he gave me the experience, and he gave me the advice and the guidance where I am today. That's it. What is the interviewer trying to catch you? He's trying to catch you, how are you going to actually talk about negatively or positively about your supervisor. Did we break with the namaz? Okay, so because that's how it was teamed up that we will have to come back after the prayers, right? 15 minutes, so we can announce. Okay, he's requesting that we break for 15 minutes for the namaz and come back here. Is that possible? Okay, let's see. All right, to Lahore and Islamabad as well, so we come back in 15 minutes. So, but thank you for your feedback on that. Anyone from here? Yes. What would be your answer? Give the mic to him, please. So your entire interview had gone well. One last question can spoil the whole thing. Yes.
My name is Safar Ali.
Yes.
As per the company policy, in line with the market.
That's more like it, okay? That's more question like it. As per the company, whatever your company is in line it, and then I'm sure you have you can always say, I'm sure your company has a professional compensation package and your compensation guideline or your salary and compensation guidelines, and so whatever the guideline the market is, then the guy will say, But say, no, okay, give me a figure, any figure. So, well, I don't know, I'm getting about 80,000 here today, so at least some increase of 10-20%. Remember, if you go to professional multinational organization, even if you're getting 20,000, they will, and if the job is worth 1 lakh, you will get 1 lakh. If the job is worth less, you will get less no matter what you say. So, because they have a benchmark, a range themselves. If you go to local organizations where you have to negotiate a salary, you're not going to a shop. You're not going to get a salesman rep job in a shop. You're actually going to a professional organizations. So be polite on that. If you say, I need 1 lakh rupees or plus minus, it may not sound good. So either you may sell cheap or you might sell expensive. So the right answer would be, or an appropriate answer would be, yes, please that whatever your appropriate range is and whatever the appropriate salary comes in, and I'm sure you will, because you have a professional organization, so you will base on your own grid structure. That would be more appropriate. Okay, have I answered you, gentlemen from Lahore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, let's see some of the quick questions. We're not going to do all of them, but then questions about yourself. Are you comfortable working with late hours in the job requires? This should be a very easy one for you. The one in the last of the rows. Okay. Are you comfortable with working late hours? Yes.
Yes, I'm comfortable based on the demand of the job.
Based on the?
Demand of the job.
Based on the demand of the job, okay.
If my job requires me to work late hours.
Remember, you're chartered accountants.
Yes.
You can have the best possible answer for this thing. Who will tell me? Yes. It's very easy for you to answer this. Give the mic to him. Okay. Yes.
Yes, I'm very comfortable with the residence because we do residence in the firms, and when completing the job assignments, we used to do residence during the 4 years tenure of my RTSship at the...
Absolutely, you spelled right. All these 4 years I've spent this company, I've not seen home before 4 o'clock in the morning. So you know that kind of thing, but you can say, yes, I work late hours and I don't mind because of the job requires, I've required, and I've stayed in 4 hours. It's the easiest answer for you to give. All right, how would you describe the pace at which you work? Okay, let's skip that. How do you handle stress and pressure? Anyone? How do you handle stress and pressure? Yes, the first one with the glasses, yes. How do you handle stress and pressure?
relax during tea breaks, lunch breaks, a bit of chit chat with my colleagues during these breaks.
Good. It's also a good answer. Because you see, it shows that people say, oh, I like to read chartered accountant books. That's how I relax myself. The interviewer say, what is he talking about? He reads books for relaxing himself? No, I like to go on website and look at more chartered accountant POLs of other companies. This is my pastime. Don't say that. I had an answer. What's your pastime? My pastime is reading books on surfing, more on accounting, and I want to know about, that's why I read Newsweek. It doesn't impress us. I want you to be balanced. So talk about something like that. Okay, what motivates you? Anyone from Islamabad? What motivates you? Yes?
Anything that enables me to utilize my skills and talent in value addition, creativity, process optimization, process improvement, all these things motivate me.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, something like that. What do you find are most difficult decisions to make? Let's skip this. What has been the greatest achievement in your life? Now, this is a typical question asked in organization. Anyone from here, from this side? Gentleman in the suit? Okay. So what has been the greatest achievement of your life, in your life?
While working with a Ferguson Corp, I was given the task of auditing the financial statements of Pakistan National Shipping Corporation, and most of his records were destroyed due to fire, and we had to apply alternate audit procedures. And I think that was the greatest achievement because I completed my task within the deadlines and with a very good teamwork.
Okay, good. So that's kind of an answer. All right. What has been the greatest disappointment in your life? Right? The person behind you. Yes. Yes, yourself. The one big.
It's a difficult question, maybe.
While he thinks, anyone else wants to answer among the ladies? Yes? Behind you? Okay. Yes? Anything? If you can't think in an interview, they'll say, look as if you're thinking. Do not give a blank. They say, well, I don't think so there's much disappointment really. So what you will do, you will endorse the interviewer's question saying that you were actually thought about what his question was. If you say, no, I don't have a disappointment, don't make it look like a lie. Make it look like as if it's been truthfully. But would you like to answer that? Is there anything? Can you give the mic, please? Okay, yes. Right. Sometimes, basically,
you're not able to meet everyone's expectations. I mean, when you're doing a job, there's certain things, aspect in which you're able to complete.
remember the question is the greatest disappointment in your life?
The greatest.
Or is it a recurring factor when you cannot meet expectations?
Well, I mean, that's one of the disappointment for me is when you
Okay.
can't satisfy everyone.
Okay.
And that's not even possible. So,
Okay. So that's
it's
fine.
personally that
Okay.
way.
Yes, are you ready with your answer? Okay.
Whatever I planned for, I worked for it and achieved it. That's the thing. Means there's nothing like greatest disappointment for me.
Okay. All right. The way you put it, it's important. Or somebody can say, well, I always wanted to be a doctor, but, well, that's a dangerous thing because when you say, then why are you doing chartered accountancy or something like that? Or greatest disappointment, I lost someone or I couldn't achieve something. So you get the impression that you give. Remember, the answer is one thing, but the way you answer that question is very important. That is that you have gone through a thought process. Okay, easy one from Lahore. Yes, Lahore. What are you passionate about? Anyone? Or is it a difficult one? It's a difficult one also. What are you passionate about? I'm passionate about chartered accountancy. Is that right? Okay, I'm passionate about? Anyone? Yes?
So can you help me? Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Sir, one may be passionate about having a challenge before him and then achieving that challenge.
Okay, all right. Yes,